Good day, everyone. I am Lara Jumplor, and today I'll present the topic What Happened in the Cavite Mutiny. This historical event marked a major turning point in our struggle for equality and freedom during the Spanish period. Through this presentation, we will explore how the secularization issue, the injustices faced by Filipino press, and the fight for equal rights in the church eventually led to this tragic yet inspiring event. Before we start, here are my learning objectives. First, explain the causes and effects of the Cavite Mutiny and understand how it was connected to the secularization issue. So next, the Cavite Mutiny and the secularization issue. The secularization issue began after Spanish liberal gained power in Spain, and Queen Isabel II was overthrown. This change in government affected the Philippines as well. Filipino secular press demanded equal rights and authority to handle parishes, just like Spanish prior. However, the priors refused to surrender their power, leading to deep conflict and resentment within the church. Next, Archbishop Santa Justa Policy 1761-1776. Archbishop Basilio Sancho de Santa Justa tried to resolve the issue by appointing Filipino priests to replace the priors who left their parishes. His goal was to train a competent Filipino clergy. Unfortunately, this good intention caused tension between the regular and secular priests. The priors saw this move as a threat to their control and influence. Failure of the policy. Sadly, the plan did not succeed. Some Filipino priests lacked proper training and discipline, which disappointed the Archbishop. Governor Anda also withdrew his support and sided with the priors. Because of this, the goal to Philippinize the parishes was completely stopped. The prior regained their dominance, while Filipino priests lost hope and trust in the church fairness. On December 11, 1776, King Charles III issued a royal decree returning the parishes to the Spanish prior, although Spain promised this change was only temporary. They never kept that promise. Filipino priests were removed from their post, and the prior again took full control of the church. This depended on the feeling of injustice and discrimination among Filipinos. The injustice continued in 1826. Another royal gave back parishes to the priors. In 1849, several Cavite parishes were handed to the Recollects and Dominicans. By 1859, even the Jesuits and Recollects were given missions in Mindanao. Each of these actions weakened the Filipino clergy's power and increased resentments against Spanish rule. Events leading to the Cavite Mutiny. When the Archbishop of Manila became vacant, the priors again favored their own. Filipino press protested, but their voices were ignored. In 1861, the Cavite parishes were given to the Recollects, completely removing Filipino press from Cavite. The growing discrimination, injustice, and loss of faith in Spanish authorities finally led to the Cavite Mutiny of 1872, a movement that awakened Filipino nationalism. In summary, the Cavite Mutiny was not just an isolated revolt, it was the result of long years of inequality and injustice in the church. It reminded us that freedom begins with the courage to stand for what is right. Thank you for listening. If you learned something today, don't forget to like, comment, and share.